following is an exclusive presentation of Turner Sports, a Time Warner company.
The San Antonio Spurs have rebounded in dramatic fashion after their early season woes. The powerful duo of Tim Duncan and David Robinson have guided them to victory in 22 of their last 26 games, dispelling any doubt the Spurs could not live up to early season expectations. And with the playoffs just around the corner, a steady dose of veteran leadership will be a needed supplement as those expectations rise again. The expectations of Utah are unchanged. A championship banner. Having won 11 straight and owning the best record in the NBA, Karl Malone's Jazz have only just begun in their quest. It's the NBA on TNT tonight.
Got some crazy skills, biggest thrills. All the fans are feeling chill. It's the NBA on TNT tonight. We got the fast breaks, no mistakes. Mad game is what it takes. It's the NBA on TNT tonight. It's the NBA on TNT tonight. It's the NBA on TNT tonight. Yeah.
The two hottest teams in the NBA square off tonight before a sold-out crowd at the Delta Center as the Utah Jazz play host to the San Antonio Spurs. Spurs with 2 of their last 3 wins. Very impressive, beating the Trail Blazers and then Sunday against Houston at home. And tag screen. 8 on the shot clock. And Malone going strong against Robinson and draws the foul. It'll be Robinson's foul. Hornacek looking for Duncan in the turnover. Stockton gets fouled and Malone driving against the smaller Avery Johnson, and a smart foul by Johnson, at least preventing the easy basket. Only Kareem should remain ahead of him in the scoring department, and that's pretty impressive. Here's Duncan working against Ostertag and scores. Ostertag picking up the early foul.
Lawrence could shoot over the top of Ostertag.
Stockton goes around Avery Johnson, feeds Ostertag. Good defense inside by Duncan and Robinson. Ostertag with good persistence. Out of bounds, last touch by the Spurs. Spurs lead it by 1 in the opening 3 minutes. Great position, and Stockton, who knows how to get it to him, thread the needle, but Malone could not convert. But the Jazz keep the ball. Jazz yet to hit from the field, and as we say it, Karl Malone hit. So they're 1 for 6 from the field.
Your man, Robinson, you take care of your man.
Here's Duncan working around Ostertag, and right now Ostertag is no match for Tim Duncan. 8 on the shot clock. Hornacek on the pick and roll. Ostertag, and it's blocked. And it was Duncan who got a piece of it, and at the buzzer, Russell misses from the perimeter.
Because, you know, these guys refereeing, they have good nights and bad nights also.
Greg Foster replaces Ostertag as Duncan hits the turnaround and is fouled. And that was Greg Foster who just came into the game and picks up the quick foul. So Foster, who is the backup center of fashion, instead of Fuller lately, it's been Foster here.
Now, just watch. See, if you're not happy, throw it out and repost. Now, see, this is the first time that he has thrown a fall-away jump shot. His first 3 moves, he attacked the rim and attacked the rim strong. That's why you love this guy. This guy came out of college with a multitude. He has multiple moves with the back to the basket. You know, we're talking about a guy who was an all-star for 2 years and then major knee operations. Look out.
Here's the outlet pass from Malone to Stockton, and they get the easy basket after Robinson's miss. Top team all of a sudden could get hot. They're one of the best shooting teams in the NBA. And lately they've regained their shooting on. Malone trying to go up and under, misses. And the crowd yelling for a foul as Malone finally gets up to under. Play mark of the first quarter deflected. Isley maintains control down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. Johnson guarding Isley, driving the baseline. Tipped and blocked by Tim Duncan. 3 blocks for Duncan thus far. 9 boards. Pushing it up is Isley. Tempo picked up. Here is Foster. In and out. Malone with the offensive rebound. Gets the basket and draws the foul.
Now that was just sheer muscle. Karl at his best. Crashing the glass and then because he has all kinds of moves with his back to the hoop. He gives you that hook right up over the top of Duncan. Now keep an eye on his good body fake, and he comes with the left-handed hook.
Grizzled veterans right there. Kerr looking for a shot. Great pass to Duncan going down the middle. And the Spurs are up by 9. Passing it off with plenty on the shot clock. Elliott for 3. Purdue crashing the boards, and they're going to call the loose ball foul on Will Purdue like Greg Foster. Greg Ostertag picked up 2 early fouls, but Foster seeing most of the action in this quarter. And Karl Malone winds up in the expensive seats behind the basket, and a pushing foul by Will Purdue. So he picks up 2.
See, Will Purdue is not going to allow Karl Malone to hustle down the floor and post up on his favorite spot. And he tried to beat him there, and then he's just going to give him that forearm. And you know, this is a little bit of an acting job by Karl Malone, because we know that now that Dennis Rodman is out of the league, Karl might have this one all by himself.
Well, the Spurs are getting a few easy shots of their own.
Yes, they are.
Especially by their backcourt. Here's Isley who goes in. He backs Steve Curry.
Standing shoot.
And when he doesn't dwell on the shot, he seems to be more comfortable. Here is Duncan with a couple of fakes. Duncan banks it in. So there was that bait dribble. Thurl Bailey also in the game for Utah. And the pass to Rose. Basket good in the foul.
Dick, he muscled that up. Now that was a beautiful pass.
34 to 24. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Isley misses the drive, and Keith fighting for the loose ball. It's last touch. As they have Russell, Malone, Fuller, Anderson, and Stockton. Anderson with a tough scoop shot. Shandon Anderson gets his first points of the game of beauty. Russell with a foray down the middle. The tip is missed, and Elliott gets it out to Ellie. And drives and offensive foul.
Oh, my!
3 on
watch out now. Popovich is getting the
technical foul.
Yeah,
Popovich.
I tell you.
And they're going to have to keep him away.
Yeah, that was a spectacular catch and score by Tim Duncan. Now that's his 3rd. Okay, they got to get him out of the game. They can't make. Now just keep an eye to the right to see if they take it inside. See, we didn't have a good look at that. But if he was inside of the restraining thing, it should not have been called. No, he's above it. He was above it. He did take it.
And Malone had the position.
Yep.
And he took the charge. Misses the layup. And the Spurs have gone cold. They have not scored in the last 4 minutes after going up by 10. And the Jazz taking advantage of it.
Right.
It's Robinson, the man, against Fuller. Step back, feeds Rose, and it's blocked by Malone. Great block by the mailman.
When have we seen Utah with 38 points at halftime in this building?
Credit the Spurs defense after the early going. The Jazz shooting only 33%, down by 5.
Just into the defense and making nice things happen with passes.
And there's a good position by Duncan, and he beats Ostertag down low. You got quick hands in the game.
Fell asleep on that screen and roll. You've got to help on the dribble.
Duncan will shoot and hit. So Avery Johnson on the penetration, leading Duncan open outside.
Jumper facing.
Under 8.5 remaining in the 3rd. Hornacek finds Malone. I don't know how he thread that needle with 3 black jerseys in front. So it is still 51-46 in favor of San Antonio. Here's Malone with Malik Sealy trying to front Karl Malone to no avail.
Mitch is upset. He's upset with the guy playing the passer.
Duncan given the shot by Ostertag. Hit 19 for Tim Duncan.
He's at home there the year.
That's why home court advantage throughout the playoffs would be a huge plus for the Jazz. Duncan.
How many times does he have to make this shot?
I guess.
Marty, will you please go out there and guard him? See, this is just bad. Now, he's already knocked 2 in a row. You've got to get all the way up on him, on his right hand, and force him to beat you with his left hand. Change the height of his shot.
Antonio Daniels, the backup point guard, has come in, and Duncan fouled by Ostertag, who commits his 3rd. Robinson on the bench with 4 personal fouls. And here is Hornacek, blocked by Duncan, gets it back. Hornacek again finds Fuller inside, and Malik Rose forced that play. 9 on the clock. Under 2 minutes to go in the quarter, and the fall away by Malone is missed. And a good rebound by Rose.
I'm surprised that Karl really threw the fadeaway versus a power move and taking it strong to make Duncan go for the block and a potential foul.
Duncan, the smooth jumper over Fuller.
Into this look. Now that, Jerry Sloan.
High play.
Throws out no mustard.
Karl Malone driving to the basket like a runaway express train, which is playing major roles tonight. Here's Duncan, puts the fake on Fuller, drives in and draws the foul. Good fake by Tim Duncan.
And it was a great move by Tim. Running is the toughest thing to do for an offensive player.
Shooting percentages are low because of good defense. Malone trying to up that 34% percentage. 5% shooting and blocked 10 shots. That's why they're up by 6 with 6:38 to go in the fourth. The basket by Duncan, good, and the foul.
See, I like what Popovich just did. And that is Duncan went 0 for 2 on the right box shooting the jump hook. By taking him over here and giving him an isolation, you know, he has a very, very solid bank shot. He's made it now on 3 occasions, plus he can take those to take off the dribble.
He is 6 for 6 from the line. He's a complete man. Not just a complete player. Duncan guarded by Malone. This is the matchup we haven't seen tonight, and a foul as Duncan spinning his way in. It was a holding foul, and Duncan will go to the free throw line.
Duncan is a nightmare here tonight because he's got it all going.
We haven't seen this matchup.
No, you're going to see Karl. Karl's got his hand on him. You can't put your hand on him. That was a good call and a nice shot blocked by Ostertag.
This lead tonight 10 for the Spurs. Malone, turnaround, facing the basket, scores over David Robinson. The lead is 7. Robinson. Duncan is there at the other side, so no one blocked out Tim Duncan on the weak side. And the lead is 9. Here is the pick and roll to Malone, who's fouled hard. And
they give it to him.
It's an offensive foul against Malone. That is his 3rd. And this crowd a bit stunned right now with the team down by 9.
Now this is just excellent rotation. Watch him step. Look at Robinson. He's right up in there. Now he did have his heel over the line, but he was right up there, took it right in the chest.
Remember, Karl Malone suspended for 1 game. He'll be pointed out at the outset. He's missed only 6 games in his career, 3 because of injury. So his temper sometimes can get the better of him. And the biggest lead of the game now for the Spurs. 11 for Elliott. Malone has it blocked by Duncan. And the Jazz is scrambling right now. QB as Hornacek puts it up. The basket. And this crowd is stunned. And another turnover.
Give it to David. There you go.
And David Robinson stuffs it through. And the San Antonio Spurs may win going away. And Jerry Sloan has to be beside himself. The Jazz have turned it over 6 times here in the 4th quarter.
Team in this late. And by that I mean total shooting. 2s, 3s, and foul line.
Duncan with the turnaround, and Duncan down with 34. And the Spurs did it. You talk about confidence-wise for San Antonio, what this game means.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, their coach, he believes that they're playing the best basketball that they have in the last 2 years.
That's Duncan with 36.
The shot blocking, Malik Rose, too much to overcome.
The defense spoke volumes tonight as the Jazz were held to 69 points on their home court. Duncan with 36 points tonight, 3 below his single game high.
Well, I'm with Tim Duncan, Rookie of the Year a year ago, Player of the Month last month. We knew you were good, but tonight everything was working. Tell us about what your thoughts were going in, what you wanted to accomplish, and how easily you went.
We just wanted to come in here and play our game. We were able to play tough defense. We know they execute real well. They shoot a real high percentage. Just not give them the easy looks that they usually get.
You talked about the 36 points you scored. You had all the moves tonight.
Yeah, just felt good. My shot was going down for me, and when that's going down, everything just kind of flows into it.
At one time, some people said the Spurs were soft, but with all the block shots, the way you guys played defense, did you send a message tonight?
We're trying to send a message every night. It's coming down to the end of the season. We only got a couple games left. We're trying to really be in this race down to the end, and tonight was a great step towards that.
We know what a great player David Robinson is, but he had foul trouble tonight. Talk about your buddy Malik Rose.
Malik came in and did a great job. He came in with high energy. any given night he can have time like that, and tonight was one of those nights, and luckily enough he was ready. He went in there and got the job done.
As this roll continues, you won 23 of the last 27. Are you getting better as we go towards the playoffs?
We have to, yeah. I think we are. We're getting used to our offense. We started out the season kind of slow, and once everybody's getting used to everything where we're supposed to be, things start clicking for us.
Congratulations. This was your court tonight. Let's go back to Dick and Hubie.